Three horizontal forces of magnitude 150, 100 and P have directions shown in the diagram. P 150 and 100. P is acting at an angle theta 100 horizontally, 150 also acting horizontally. The resultant of the three forces is shown by the broken line. So this is the resultant of all these three forces. The resultant has magnitude 120 newtons. So this is 120 newtons and makes an angle 75 with the 150 newtons force. That means here the angle is 75. With 75, it's making 75 degrees with 150 newton force. So this angle is 75. Find the values of P and theta. I have the resultant acting at an angle, so I can resolve it. To resolve the resultant, I need to drop a perpendicular line. So instead of going in this direction, I could move in this way and then vertically up. Right? Now how much will this become? This is R cos 75 since it is adjacent to 75. And how much will this become? This is opposite to 75. So it becomes R sin 75. Now, this is my Rx. I am resolving R to get Rx and Ry. And this is my Ry. From these two, I will find the value of P and theta. So what am I saying is my Rx is nothing but R cos 75. Clear? So let us find out Rx now. What all are acting in the negative, positive x-axis direction? And even one more thing, it's in the negative x. So place a minus sign here. It's acting in the negative x, so place a negative sign. Now find Rx, what all are acting in the positive x-axis? This needs to be resolved because it's acting at an angle theta. So drop a line. Instead of walking from here to here, you could go in this way. Once you reach here, you could move up. This is adjacent to theta, so it becomes P cos theta. This is opposite to theta, so it becomes P sin theta. So what all are acting on the positive x-axis? P cos theta. And also 100 is acting in the positive x-axis, so plus 100. Is anything acting in the negative x-axis? Minus 150. Did we completed resolving on x-axis? These two are acting positive, this is acting negative. Clear? Equal to minus R. This R is given to us to be 120. It's already given 120. Right? From this, make P cos theta the subject. That means send all to the other side. So P cos theta equal to minus 120 cos 75. Send 100 minus 100 plus 150. Put this entire thing in the calculator. How much you get? P cos theta equal to, let us leave it like that then. Leave it here. Now how much will I get for Ry? Let me leave it like this. It's minus 120 cos 75 minus 100 plus 50. 150 will be plus 50. Leave it like that. Now find out Ry, which is R sin 75. Now what all are acting in the positive x-axis, positive y-axis? P sin theta, that's it. So P sin theta equal to R is 120 sine 75. Using these two, I need to find theta and P. To do that, I divide both. So P sine theta by P cos theta equal to minus 120 cos 75 plus 50. P and P will get cancelled, I get tan theta. If you put this in the calculator, you get 6.11. So theta equal to tan inverse 6.11, which is nothing but 80.7. Am I clear? I didn't calculate this directly, I have taken it there. I got the value of theta. This theta, keep it here to get the value for P. So P is nothing but send cos theta to the other side. Where will it go? By cos theta. So P is nothing but, next step, replace theta by 80.7. Now put this in the calculator. You get P value to be 117. So we found the values of P and theta. It's given for 7 marks. The only thing that you need to know is resultant is given, resolve it to get Rx and find Rx from the diagram and equate both. Same thing, resultant is given, find Ry in the diagram as well, then equate both. Okay.